Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our next session, Evolution and Future Prospects of Online Prop Trading. Please give a warm welcome to the FTMO team.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay, cool.
Me as well?
I did nothing. It's
Okay.
working. Try yours.
Is
It's
it?
working.
It's working.
Okay.
Thank you all for coming. It's a pleasure to be here.
So once again, hello, everyone, and welcome on our today's Fireside Chat. My name is Marek. I'm CTO and co-founder of FTMO. This is Otakar, the CEO and the founder, who actually got the idea about all the, prop trading and so on. And today we have, let's say, informal speech, how all it started and what was the, ideas about in the beginning, what's happening right now, and maybe what can happen in the future. So that was like short introduction, and this will be the agenda already set. In the late of the session, we'd like to also have some Q&A if you have any questions or whatever we can discuss. So Otakar, take the lead and tell us the humble beginnings.
Okay. As probably any other business, our beginnings are quite humble. Actually, many people are asking us that prop trading is nowadays a big business, but they don't know that we started with the initial idea in 2013. So we are almost celebrating 10 years in the business. But I believe till 2018, no one knew what prop trading is. Many participants here in the finance Congress, they still don't know, but it is much better than 5 years ago. But as I said, the idea came to us because we were traders. As many people here, we love trading, and we met with Marek in Czech University, and we were quite good traders, but we didn't have any money. We had like 3,000 or $4,000 account, and even though if we made like 8 to 10%, we still couldn't make a living from it. So that was the idea that maybe if we find someone who can provide us with a capital, then our endeavor in trading would finally make sense. We saw in the US that there is a similar project which is working, and in the Europe or in the Czech Republic there was nothing like that. So we came up with the idea of first testing traders, and then if they do well, we can sign up and contract with them. So that was the idea in 2015. It took us 2 years to settle everything technically and to create our, let's say, first terms and conditions and so on and so on. We didn't have any money for the professionals, so Marek was learning IT, I was doing everything else. But it took us 2 years. We started with a Czech local project which has become quite popular. And when we saw that we have a good feedback from our clients, we decided to translate our website to English, name it FTMO, and we did this in 2017. It was, like no one was interested in the beginning because, we can. It was quite difficult because Prague is, let's say, famous for historical buildings and beer, but not for any innovative fintech. And trading itself, it is an industry where people are cautious about other projects. And luckily, trading is good. That it's a solitary endeavor, because you usually love trading, but you don't have many friends in real time, like in the real world, who are doing trading as well. But there are just a few sites, like Forex Factory and others, where everyone in trading goes. And in about 2018, 19, there were like 50 videos in YouTube, several articles about us in Forex Factory. So we started growing in 2019-18 just because of there are just few sites about trading. So this helped us a lot. The
We forgot the story about the university startup contest.
Yes, in 2015 we we went to our Czech university, created a startup incubator for companies. We prepared such a nice presentation how FTMO is going to be a super good business, but they told us that it's not going to work and we should go home. So it was funny. And last week we had a presentation in our university about the success of FTMO. So that was funny. But in 2019, we received a first Fast 50 award for the fastest growing company in the Central Europe, which is quite a good award. In 2020, we reached 100 employees. Nowadays, we are crossing 200. 2022, another award now from EY. And do you want to speak about Quantlane acquisition?
Okay, but I will go back in the complete beginning, 2013, because it's one important thing which I think is behind the success. We started on the university as two friends, completely crazy about trading, right? He was the one more successful. He was my kind of mentor, I would say. And, we're working together and in this small office. We were renting this as a 5 guys from university to have some room for trading, right? Because at home you cannot focus and so on, so on. So the idea actually came by our own needs from this small office, and this is where it all started. We always were focusing on trading. We wanted to, trade for a living, and that was the idea. 2023 Quantlane acquisition. We've just recently acquired a Czech company, which is the traditional proprietary trading company. That means it has like 10 traders, 10 data analysts, and they just trade, right, professionally. And it's quite, let's say, the old way, and we as a FTMO, it's kind of new way, because back in the days when we wanted to be professional traders and get some contract for trading, it was very difficult to get somewhere. Quite usually it was companies in US, and you need to be from MIT or Harvard and other reputable universities, and it was quite impossible for 2 guys from Prague. And this modern platform, what we are doing now, it's like let's say revolutionary, that we don't care if you are from Harvard or whatever you are, right? Show us the results and that's it. Okay.
If you can just put the previous slide again. We would like to mention here that since the beginning we were creating FTMO as for ourselves, because we completely understands our clients, because we were building FTMO for us. We were always building FTMO like applications we would like to have, and we focused ourselves a lot on added value, because honestly, like, the evaluation process is quite expensive. Not many people are going to pass. And we wanted to, even though that people are not going to pass in the evaluation process, they are still going to be happy about the whole experience. So since 2015, we had many applications. We were doing or writing and like account analysis of of all our clients. There were like 5 clients back then, but we were writing in hand all the account analysis and so on. So since the beginning, it was our primary focus to provide additional value to our clients, so that they are still happy about the service.
So just so you can imagine, back then he was working with MetaTrader statement and Excel file, calculating some statistics and some analysis on the trades, right? 6 a.m. he did that. He posted on websites, sent it to these 5 customers. Now it's like 160,000 trading accounts, automated. Every second you can see whatever statistics you need. So that's the journey we did, from the beginning, when everything was manual. And today it's pretty much everything is automated.
And just one funny thing is that we were 5 in the office, but we were renting this table to one more guy to help us with rent. So that's just a funny thing on our journey. If we move to the present time, this is from our offices, so we have, let's say, moved a long way since then. We have like super nice offices in one of the most beautiful buildings in Prague, and we are quite happy about it. This is our FTMO team based in Prague. In Prague, we have like 120 people. We also bought a cottage in Czech Mountains, which is available to all our employees for their families and so on. So it is, again, long way since 2015. Okay, we also wanted to make here a little advertisement. we are hiring people, so if you know anyone who likes FTMO, who likes trading, and would be interested in joining us on many positions which are open on our website. We are also quite big in real estate in Prague, but that's more for fun than for business. But we definitely are looking for platform administrators and so on.
Important to mention, at least for us, it's important that we got several recognitions for what we are doing, right? It's, let's say, it looks like it's pretty new. Now it's booming, this industry, right? I believe that all of you have seen. But we are working on it for almost 10 years, right? Several years ago, we were going for these expos, and everybody was asking, what are you actually doing, right? And now, finally, it's pretty much booming all around the world. We've been recognized from reputable companies for our results, and I think important behind that is that we are really client-focused, trader-focused, right? Trying to deliver him some added value, not only the trading environment and so on, but all those apps and so on.
I will also mention that yesterday FTMO reached another recognition award, that we were like in the let's say that we are 17th most valuable Czech companies, which is owned by Czech people. So it is again a huge recognition for us, our employees, because without employees we wouldn't be able to reach the success we have now.
So that was sort of the story and the journey, and definitely would be good to maybe just to summarize what actually we are doing, right? As it's kinda new. So we speak already, but let's say pretty much everything is based around so-called challenge, FTMO challenge. Funny story, last year Otakar was having a panel discussion here with several other our competitors, and they were talking like, our challenge is better than your challenge and blah blah blah. And Otakar was like, guys, I've invented the name of the challenge like 10 years ago, and now you are talking about your challenges, our challenges, and so on. So it's quite funny. What is that? It's like, let's say it's digital product, right? It's a evaluation process. You get a simulated trading account, demo account, where you can show us your trading performance. If you pass certain criteria or conditions which are transparent on the website, then you can trade with us, and again on simulated accounts, but you can receive reward for your trading activity and for the data. So in every phases, the one who is trading is FTMO, not the trader. He's just providing the data. And as Otakar said, we focus a lot on added value. So not only the trading, but also statistical applications, trading applications. We really focus on trader development, so they are better and better. And as Otakar already said, just small percentage of those people are successful traders and will pass and meet all the trading conditions. And we were like, okay, so what we're gonna do if the rest of them, they will be mad at us because they broke the rule and they are not a successful trader. What we're gonna do with them, right? They will give us bad reviews and so on. So that's the reason why we actually came with the added value, to actually provide some value to everyone. So if you pass or you're not pass the challenge, always you have some experience, and always you should get some added value from from the product, from the trading. And this is, I think, very important. And not everybody in the industry is doing it, but I think it's key part of FTMO. We also have several performance coaches because, as all of us here, we know trading is very difficult from the psychology perspective. So we have coaches. You can have one-on-one session to discuss your trading. And basically, pretty much all the apps we did internally, in-house. Back then, there was no technology solution, there was no application. Now you can actually white label it somewhere. You can get technology providers even here to provide the solutions. Back then, 10 years ago, there was nothing like that. And I think the best is that all those applications we are giving to traders are coming from our own needs, right? When we were trading in this small office back then, we were analyzing our trades. And from this analysis, then we started doing account analysis for our traders. We were using trading journals, so we have trading journal. We were using statistics, which were done by Excel sheets and so on. We made it as a statistical application, and you can check whatever market and see basic statistics for it, so you can trade better. So every time it was this traders approach first, and it was coming from two of us because we were the traders. You want to add something? Yeah, you can see a few of them. We really focus on data a lot. And then there is also Academy, because in the beginning we were not providing any education in the, let's say, first level. We were focusing on traders who already have some experience. And then all the time they were asking, even those novice traders, do you have some education or something? So we recently announced FTMO Academy, and basically you can take a course for free. You can have some questionnaires, some example tests, and it's quite good knowledge there.
I would just add that I'm quite glad that you can try FTMO completely for free for unlimited period of time. So you can sign up for a free trial, which is basically absolutely the same as the paid FTMO challenge. You can see the account metrics, traders analysis, academy, and many other features. So you have perfect knowledge before you commit yourself to pay for the service. So you absolutely know whether you can pass the challenge or not. So this is also, I would say, a crucial thing that it's always funny to say on interviews. We have many people say when we are interviewing someone for to become our support agent, they are saying, "Okay, I know FTMO, I love it, but I'm using your free trial, but trading somewhere else because it is cheaper." But we are just glad that FTMO is the most credible company, and many people are using us also because we are providing the free stuff to everyone.
For example, we don't have sales. We are not calling or anything like regular brokers, right? And we also say, try it for free. If you see that you can pass the conditions, then go for the challenge, right? If you don't see that you actually can make it and your performance is not that good, why to do that, right? So this is sort of way how we do the business. And the history of the industry, we've touched it several times. I remember those times going around here and try to explain platform providers what actually I want to do. So you want platform for what? You are not a broker, you are a broker, or what are you? Finally, I believe that it's pretty recognized on the industry. Maybe can you raise a hand who knows FTMO? Cool. We spoke about the session last year, and yeah, let's say that this year it's very competitive market, so many new entrants.
Yeah, I would say that last year it was like a turning point for prop trading to become official, because before that no one knows what we are doing. But then there was a panel discussion here about prop trading, and since then it has been booming. And also we have a quite unique journey, because not many companies can say that, let's say, for first 5 years it wasn't successful. No one was basically interested in the product then, suddenly it was booming, and we were still just one company. And nowadays we see that there are new companies basically appearing every single day.
Yeah, I think we're working like for 3 or 4 years without any salaries because we started small and really being long here. Maybe it's not that seen. It's quite new, but doing it for almost 10 years. And what's the future?
And you came to see the future, right? About the prop trading industry, and we think that the industry is probably going to stabilize between, say, 2-3 players, which will take 70-80% of the market, and then it's usually like other hundreds of companies will fight for those 15-20%. That's what we think is going to happen, but I would say that we never know. Like we are not doing that much planning in FTMO. We, like years ago, we didn't plan at all, and nowadays we are planning because we need to. But still, the future, you will never know how it's going to end. But we also believe that nowadays it is very easy for other people to enter the industry, and they are quite aggressive with marketing. They think that they can do whatever they want, but they need to think about the regulation. They need to think about that sometimes they are marketing things which they are not true. And honestly, this is something I'm quite afraid of, that our industry is quite fragile, because we can see that there is 20 new companies every month. In 2-3 months, there are 10 goes bankrupt. So this is getting attention from banks, payment providers, and so on. So for this reason, I believe that our industry or the participant would need to professionalize themselves, get their own legal teams, and so on. Regulation, that's a question. Do you want to?
Answer it. Answer it. I don't want to talk about it.
The regulation is a tricky thing, and we are asked about it a lot. And honestly, we don't know how it's going to end up. It might be a regulation for prop trading business, but as we are not operating with clients' money, and the clients basically are paying for educational service, then it is very difficult in my opinion, for regulators. But we will see how it goes. And we are asked about, is there going to be regulation next year? I don't know. What's your thought about the future of the industry? Any ideas? Mm-hmm.
Hello, hopefully it's not going to feedback horribly. I think the industry needs regulation because you talk about professionalism of participants, and without regulation you're always going to find people who are unscrupulous, who are going to threaten payment providers, banks and things like that as well. So I think, full transparency in the industry as well, we would welcome regulation, I think, as you would as well.
Yeah, we will see which regulator will start. Then it's probably going to move quite quickly. But nowadays you can see that you have a regulation for CFD brokers in Australia, US, EU, and so on. And it is probably going to take few years until the regulation is standardized everywhere. But we are in contact with many regulators, and honestly, we don't know how it's going to end up.
As you said, it's important, and it's even important for us, right? Because we are trying to deliver good service, good product. And if something happens in the industry, we are also hurt, right? We're trying to do something professional way, the best way we could, focusing on the trader, and then somebody else doing it completely differently, and it's actually harming all the industry, right? And that's bad. Yeah. So I think we should focus on the professionalism. For example, for us, it's very important. We focus to provide good service for every single trader, We have quite high quality standards on our, customer support, and every team member. Pavel there, our COO, is leading great team. And if you check Trustpilot with some reviews, we are really trying hard to get to those 5. I'm telling him always, I want 5 stars. Why 4.9? 5 is impossible, so 4.9 is okay for me. Yeah, but as you said, professionalism is important. And that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, let's just open discussion.
We have 5 minutes, so any questions are welcome.
Well, first of all, guys, I don't know, you're one of a few companies that are not regulated, but you're working in Czech Republic, and Czech Republic has a public tax record for everyone. So last year you paid a lot of taxes, around 10 million, right? This year you paid, I don't know, close to 23 million in taxes. Consider the tax rate in Czech Republic, you made a decent money in 2022. My question is, out of all your profits, what percentage is generated by the evaluation fees, and what percentage of your profits are generated by you doing proprietary trading?
Yeah. Well, not sure by specifically percentage, but bigger percentage is from the fees, for sure. We already discussed. Something like that. Bigger is from the fees. But that's the reason why we want to add all those apps and added value, as I was mentioning, right? Because it's experience for everyone, not only for those who have signed contract and are the traders, but also for those who are just maybe on the journey to get to that state.
Going further with that, are you guys basically operating on the basis that you need to be profitable strictly from the evaluation fees? And then further, with the influx of new competition, they're obviously all undercutting each other. Do you see the new meta, their margins not being profitable and they have to operate on a growth-only model, and then eventually they will fail, and then you're just going to wait out? Or are you planning to be more competitive with these new competitors?
I would say difficult to answer this question, because we don't know their the competitive costs and so on. So I don't want to talk about something I don't understand. I don't understand how the competitor works. So I don't know.
I think, if you, for example, compare the prices, we are the most expensive ones, right? We know that. It's not, by some accident. We hold the same prices for those past 10 years. And there is like so many participants in the markets now, very cheap, let's say. And, as Otakar said, we are not focusing on them. We are focusing on us and providing good service for the guys. So that's sort of strategy we are taking.
Do you have any plan to maybe make competition for yourself and creating another brand that would then go down those cheaper routes that would also
Here's your marketing guy.
Yeah, we thought about it. But we are so overwhelmed with projects in FTMO, so we decided not to go with this path.
Actually, this discussion was like several times at FTMO, but always we decided that we'll focus on us. We really love it. We have a tattooed logo, and we love the brand. We love FTMO. We don't want any white label or any other brands. It's just us. We don't have 7 other like some guys on the market. So.
Are you guys operating on the basis that you wouldn't be making money off of the proprietary, so you have to be profitable strictly from the evaluation fees, and then the proprietary trading is an added-on feature?
I would say all of it makes sense. The mathematics is behind, and both parties need it.
Hi.
No.
No brokers. We have our own trading infrastructure.
Pardon, once again?
Are you planning to acquire?
a brokerage firm yourself, just for the convenience
it
of it?
is on our plan. We have like many plans. You don't know how it's going to end up, and acquisitions are quite tricky way how to basically run a business or grow your business. So this is something what we are dealing right now, acquiring licenses and so on.
All right, thank you. Yeah, my question is, I'm always wondering, you are providing an educational course, really. So the regulator should be like education department, right? Or you are not a financial firm?
No, we are not.
You know, that's actually a
So-
good question. Should it be what kind of regulation it should be, right? Because
Exactly.
most probably it's not financial one. Maybe it's marketing one, you know, education one. But yeah, definitely the professionalism should be there.
But in the West, I mean, free speech is the key. It's so important. So there won't be any regulation on education, right?
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with regulation on education.
Education, there's no
I don't know.
education. Well, you can express anything you like. This is the value, the core value in the West.
You know,
So-
the thing is that maybe good to mention is that we are not educating anyone trading strategies, right? We don't tell you do this and that and you will be profitable, buy this, sell this, and wait for this trading, set up a trading signal. We don't do that. We just provide you a period of time where you can trade with your own strategy under our, you know, risk limits, our own conditions, and if you can meet the conditions, that's it. And if you trade on daily chart, on 1 minute chart, if you're scalping, if you have algos and strategies, we don't care. So we do not educate people how to trade.
We are basically giving you feedback on your own trading, which is super important if you want to move forward.
So what is the key point for your professionalism you just talked about? What are the key points?
I would say the key points, there have been many points during FTMO. I believe that nowadays we are working a lot in compliance, legal stuff, which both we don't understand. So this.
Okay.
These two.
So
I think important,
No, I
maybe
think that one.
what you meant is, you know, that,
as a user,
Yes.
so what do I get?
yeah, okay.
What professionalism do I get?
Yes.
from you?
I think it's a lot, you know, this overview of your trading from data perspective, right? How you trade, when you trade, and so on. And that you should actually take the trading seriously. It's not a game, right? It's a serious business. Be a profitable trader is hell of a difficult, right? And we're trying to tell this to people. We don't have any like cheap marketing and become quick millionaire and so on. Trading is super difficult, and we are trying to give you this you know, this view on the trading, and you can use our apps to see your statistics, trades, and so on. For example, one of the apps will show you if you are successful Monday, Tuesday, Friday, what kind of day is the best for you. And the story behind this, and I was trading and I found out that on Friday I'm losing money, every Friday. So I stopped trading on Friday. I did the analysis, I was preparing for another week, right? And then my statistics and performance got better. So few of these apps we have for the traders.
All right, thank you.
Hello. So yes, future is unknown, but your past is very well known, right? And the question, what was the most difficult point of your development, and were you able to resolve it by yourself, or you had some partnerships? Thanks.
I would say that the most difficult point was from about 2013 till 2017. Because we didn't have any salary, we were still university students, but you know, your parents or your friends, they want to go on a vacation with you and so on, but you are still working on something which they don't understand, they don't believe in. So it was difficult to explain to other people what you are doing, and it makes sense even though it is not working at all. So this was for me the most difficult for the first 4 or 5 years. But always it made sense to us because we love trading, so we continued on working on it.
I think the most important was credibility. You know, when you get credible for your partners, for your clients, for your employees, for everyone, and it was quite difficult. It looks like it's something new, but we are doing it for 10 years. So when we became credible and everybody started working with us, this was the stepping stone. Because in the beginning, when we asked someone, you know, for platform license, they were like, not interesting and so on. Now they know us, they know what does it mean FTMO, and that we take it seriously. So that's important.
Okay. Last, I don't know.
Okay.
So MyFX fund, they at the end they are returning the funds to them, right? The CFTC and the U.S. regulators, which is sort of a good news, sort of a not so good news for the industry. Consider with everything what's going on with them, all this internal mass that the company, MyForex fund went through. What are your lessons from that whole situation? Like, what are you changing in your company, or like, how are you reacting to whatever was happening with them?
I would say that it is absolutely not a good news to the industry. As I said before, our industry is pretty fragile because you still need relationships with banks, you still need relationship with payment providers, platform providers, and so on. And regarding MFF, we don't know more than you do. We just know that they are accused of those things. And we don't have any more information than what is public.
I don't know if you've seen it or not, but everybody started using words like simulated, right? We are using it for several years. So we didn't change anything like significantly. We operate differently and quite transparent about it. So yeah. So last question. Okay.
I know some of the investment companies that have the license and they are copying your way, which is doing the challenge. And then in the last stage, actually hook up with the actual real money. Obviously, the payout would be a lot less percentage. Would that be something you consider? Think about if the regulation come in place?
Interesting question.
Yeah, it is interesting question. I don't know how to answer it. We don't have a license for now. We are not required to have one. But if we are forced to do it, then we would need to think a way how to provide our services. But currently, it is not like that.
Okay, thank you.
But I would also like to say that we are, if you have any more questions, we have a booth here. I believe the number is 63. The location is very strategic. It is next to the cocktail bar. So if you want to have a drink with us, just come to see us.
Thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, thank you for coming.